Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P1684 indicates a performance issue with the throttle valve return spring in the Honda Civic models from 2011 to 2015. This diagnostic trouble code relates specifically to the throttle body's functionality, which is crucial for engine control. The throttle valve is a component that regulates airflow into the engine's intake, thereby affecting engine speed and performance. If the throttle valve doesn't return as expected, it can lead to inconsistent engine performance or even stalling. For safety reasons, it is important to refrain from inserting fingers into the throttle body when the ignition is turned on, as this can result in serious injury. Understanding this error code is key to maintaining the vehicle's operational efficiency and ensuring a safe driving experience. DTC P1684 pertains to the throttle body return spring's performance issue, specifically affecting the throttle valve's return ability. The throttle body is a part of the air intake system that manages airflow to the engine, critical for its performance. The throttle valve is operated by a spring mechanism that ensures it returns to its closed position when not being actuated. If this spring fails, it can prevent the throttle valve from returning, resulting in potential over-revving, stalling, or poor throttle response. The throttle body is usually located between the air filter and the engine intake manifold. In the case of the Honda Civic 2011 to 2015 models, this component is particularly vital for accurate engine control and must be checked for functionality and cleanliness. Several possible causes can lead to the activation of DTC P1684. First, a failure of the throttle body return spring may prevent the throttle valve from closing properly when no power is applied. This defect can result from wear over time, manufacturing defects, or environmental factors like exposure to moisture. Another potential cause is obstructions within the throttle body itself, which could be due to carbon buildup or other contaminants hampering the valve's movement. Thirdly, wiring issues to the engine control module, or ECM, may cause erroneous readings or prevent the throttle position sensor from relaying accurate information. It is crucial to conduct thorough checks to isolate the problem effectively. Symptoms associated with DTC P1684 can significantly impact the driving experience. First, erratic engine performance may manifest as hesitation or inconsistent acceleration, which can be particularly noticeable while driving in urban settings or during stop-and-go traffic. Drivers may also experience throttle response issues, where the vehicle does not respond predictably to accelerator input, leading to a frustrating driving experience. Furthermore, severe cases may result in engine stalling or uncontrolled over-revving, creating safety concerns for both the driver and other road users. Recognizing these symptoms early can help prevent further damage to the vehicle and ensure safer operation. The first troubleshooting step involves several specific actions to diagnose the throttle body return spring issue. First, turn the ignition switch to the on position to power the vehicle's electrical systems without starting the engine. Next, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any existing diagnostic trouble codes, including P1684, to establish a clean slate for further testing. Once the codes are cleared, start the engine and hold the RPM at 3000 without loading the engine, which helps to activate the throttle body fully. Hold this RPM until the radiator fan engages, indicating that the engine temperature is stabilizing. Afterward, let the engine idle to complete the process. Lastly, turn the ignition to lock 0. Wait for 10 seconds, and then turn it back to on 2 to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs. In the second troubleshooting step, Begin by turning the ignition switch to the lock 0 position to disable the electrical systems safely. Next, disconnect the intake air duct from the throttle body. This step allows you to have direct access to the throttle valve, enabling you to evaluate its operational condition without interference. Manually push the throttle valve open and then release it to observe whether it returns to the closed position. This test is crucial, as a failure to return signifies a mechanical issue with the throttle body that needs addressing. If the throttle valve does return, further cleaning of the throttle body is recommended to remove any debris that may be causing intermittent issues. If it does not return, it may indicate that the throttle body needs to be replaced. To verify the repair after addressing the throttle body issue, begin by turning the ignition switch to on again. Use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to reset the engine control module, ECM, ensuring that it clears any stored data that could interfere with engine performance assessment. Following the ECM reset, it is important to perform the idle learn procedure, which allows the ECM to adapt to the new or cleaned throttle body settings. This process is essential for the vehicle to operate smoothly, especially after any repairs or replacements had been executed. After completing these steps, turn the ignition to lock 0 once again and wait 10 seconds before returning to on 2 to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs, verifying the success of the repair. In the final repair verification step, check once more for the DTC P1684 using the HDS. If the code reappears, it indicates that the problem persists, suggesting a potential issue with the throttle body connections or the wiring harness, leading to the engine control module, ECM. Inspect all connections and terminals at both the throttle body and the ECM for signs of corrosion, damage, or looseness. These faulty connections can lead to intermittent signals that trigger DTCs. If DTC P1684 does not appear again, this indicates that the vehicle has successfully completed troubleshooting and is now functioning as intended. If any new pending or confirmed DTCs appear, proceed to troubleshoot those specific codes to ensure all systems are effectively operational. To help prevent the recurrence of DTC P1684, it's important to adopt regular preventive maintenance practices focused on the throttle body and its associated systems. Start by incorporating routine cleaning of the throttle body to eliminate carbon buildup and other residues that can impair the system's functionality. Additionally, regularly inspect the wiring connections to the throttle body and the ECM to ensure they remain secure and free from corrosion. Keeping these connections in optimal condition helps in maintaining accurate signal transmissions, reducing the likelihood of triggering DTCs. Monitoring engine performance can also alert the driver to early signs of trouble, allowing for timely intervention. Establishing a maintenance schedule will aid in extending the lifespan of these components. In conclusion, understanding DTC P1684 is vital for maintaining optimal performance in Honda Civic models from 2011 to 2015. The throttle valve's performance is crucial as it directly impacts engine responsiveness and overall vehicle safety. Regular checks and maintenance practices can prevent the onset of this trouble code and ensure that the vehicle remains in top condition. Additionally, safety should always be a priority. When troubleshooting throttle body issues, caution is paramount, particularly to avoid injury when working near active components. Overall, addressing DTC P1684 promptly can contribute significantly to a safe and enjoyable driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel.